or thin, even razor thin slices that you just cannot get with an ordinary knife. Folks, these are so thin, they're stuck together. That's how thin you can get. This is what I call precision, effortless slices. Look how thin these are. There's a bunch, they are razor thin. They're so thin, they're thin. And look at the seeds are still intact. They're not all over the chocolate. That's what I call precision cutting. Now, before I end off, I want to share you what made the knife famous. Why the metal, it's all in the steel. The quality of the steel is, because if you go home and try this right now with any of your knife, I don't care what brand you have, I guarantee you're going to end up with the world's largest collection of butter knives, that's for sure. So I'm going to cut through something harder than I did on the TV commercial, which was a tin can, even harder than pennies. Nails. Believe it or not, even harder than my mother-in-law's fruitcake. You sink your teeth in that. What I did is I brought this from home, and it's a solid steel hammer. Anyone want to verify that steel? You want to believe me? Solid steel. Once you folks push in real close to your neighbors behind, you can see this is pretty impressive, because if you go and try this with any ordinary knife, all it does is split the end of the knife and you ruin the knife. But if you watch real close, in a matter of a few seconds, you're going to start to see this. Metal shavings. Now I want you to look. Can you see those cuttings falling on the paper? Say yes, I can't look up.
Yes.
Okay, those cuttings come from the hammer, they don't come from the knife. What's amazing is the knife, it never dulls no matter what you cut. It stays razor sharp. No burrs, no mars, no marks. I cut the whole hammer in half. It takes about 8 minutes, but I'm not going to do that. But I've already cut about a 1/16 of an inch right here through a solid steel hammer.
Wow.
Now, if that doesn't impress you, nothing will. The reason I shared that with you is the knife is used for frozen food, so when you take those big slabs you get here at Sam's Club, or ribs, you freeze them, or sausage, and you're not using all of it, don't defrost everything. It takes forever, and then when you refreeze what you didn't use, you waste it, you burn the meat. This thing will hack right through a solid frozen rack of ribs in seconds. So what you do, you take your hero knife, and you just cut off that portion, you put the rest back in the freezer, and you save all that defrosting time. Now, folks, I'm going to take this one step further, just so you really understand the integrity of a triple tempered hardened titanium and surgical stainless steel alloy, because this would knock the edge off any knife in a matter of 2 seconds. This is like taking a welder's grinder, you know those stone grinders, the metal, and this is harder than a brick. This is a solid concrete cinder block. And if you watch carefully, watch what happens. Got a 1/16 of an inch. Now we're a 1/4 inch. I cut the whole block in half. That's a lot of wear and tear. That's about 30 years of wear on an ordinary knife. Take the edge right off. That's what we done through concrete cinder block. Thank you, man. Take the knife, well, that's why I made it. Now, I know you're all wondering, I want you to push in, and I want you to take a close look at this edge. Nothing. I'll turn it over. You can see both sides. You will not find not one burr. There's not even a mar. Not even a mark.
Perfect.
Not even a scratch anywhere. That's the integrity of my hero knife. Is it sharp? Oh, but you better believe it. It's like I never took it out of the box. And I don't care if it's today, a year from now, or 10 years from now, 20 years from now. How about 100 years from now?
Nice.
Never goes. I guarantee it in writing that you can never dull my hero knife. It's designed for people that have arthritis, so you don't sit there and saw, even hard potatoes. You want to slice these? Effortless. slicing on the knives, and that's the Hero knife. Now, I didn't want to forget about chefs. I have a lot of chef friends. Most chefs, they prefer a Cintuto or a chef knife because the design of them gives them